Hi guys, this video is just about what I got out of Immersion, and I did Peaceful Warrior, and before I began this immersion, I would just instantly write off anything anyone said about right brain thinking, and looking back, I kind of lived in like a 100% left brain area, and everything about it was so foreign to me, and like just the idea that you could learn something from your body just sounded absolutely stupid to me. But nonetheless, I signed up for this immersion because Mr. Squires is cool, archery is fun, martial arts is cool, all that good stuff. But I kind of had a sense that I was kind of missing out on something. Uh, Something just felt kind of wrong and incomplete. And looking back, um, I think I actually kind of started to reach towards some of the things we hit during our immersion. Without even knowing it. But yeah, this immersion has really brought about in me kind of a new paradigm of thinking. Instead of spending my entire life in my left brain and what I think and kind of my ego, um, during this immersion, we did the exact opposite and explored kind of the right brain awareness and your direct experience that's kind of free of any preconceptions and labels um, that your left brain will put on things that kind of limit limit them. And so everything we did, whether it was archery, martial arts, yoga, meditation, all of that stuff, it really cultivated within me um, kind of a presence um, in what's going on and the ability to be in touch with the world around me and myself. And so instead of getting all twisted up in my ego and blowing everything out of proportion, I've really been able to, um, during this immersion, I've really just allowed myself to directly experience different things, whether it had been just to look at snow falling from the sky and lay on the field and just feel it land on you, or feel the pain of meditation, or just to really, like, not label or anything, but just to really truly feel uh, when my feet were like cold or something like that. And it was really cool. All of this brought out a couple of things with me. Number one, I've really become more aware of what's truly going on, and in reality, my mind doesn't really twist things up and fill everything with these negative preconceptions and all that, quite like it used to. And so this has actually kind of reduced kind of some of the anxiety that I've had. It's a lot easier to manage kind of just what's immediately going on, um, without any negative thoughts, yeah, it's a lot easier to manage that than when kind of let your left brain go crazy and it thinks about every single possible thing it can. And yeah, also at the dojo, we kind of worked on this thing called the mandala, which is from a Buddhist tradition, and it has different elements and different traits associated with them. Where there's like earth, that was about like trust in yourself and kind of strength, or fire, which is about like connection and passion, and so on. We worked with all of these, and this really allowed me to realize that when you kind of abandon any uh, preconceptions that you have about yourself as a person, it really kind of opens the door for you to take advantage of all of these different characteristics and traits. Even though I used to think that like, oh, I wasn't this kind of person, I wasn't that kind of person. But if you really get out of your thinking mind, these things, they can just come up from inside of you. And yeah, because if you really think about it, um, like all these traits and characteristics, um, they're just already inside you, and you just kind of have to, um, poke enough holes in your ego for the light to kind of shine through, and they'll come to fruition maybe. And so, yeah, this is what I got out of my immersion. Bye.